Welcome to the Safe Par Golf Podcast, where two average golfers talk about golf and things. I'm your host, Derek.
I thought you had a gray hair for a second.
I probably do, actually.
Damn.
A couple of them getting old.
Old ass.
Yeah. This is Dom. We are currently on episode 168. We have a very special guest today. We have Brooke with Smoke Show Golf. Smoke Show Golf is on a mission to help women get out of their comfort zone and feel their best. Make sure to give them a follow on Instagram. Their handle is @SmokeShowGolfCo. Brooke, thank you so much for joining us on the podcast.
Hello, gentlemen. Thank you for having me. I'm super excited to chat today.
Have we been called gentlemen before?
I don't think so. That's the first. I don't know if Dom
might be the last.
I don't know if I qualify.
I don't know if Dom qualifies for that. He was already making fun of me with the gray hair right in my introduction.
See, I'm too sarcastic, dry, and flirty.
Women like a guy with a couple grays, okay? So
okay, all right.
It's a good thing.
I still have time then.
You got some.
I don't have any.
Not yet.
You have nicer hair than me, so let's not go there right now.
I get that a lot.
He's got a nice flow. I've been trying to actually get him, I want one day just to show up podcast here where he's completely short hair, trimmed beard.
I want to cornrow it.
That would be kind of sick.
Cornrows would be sick.
That would be.
Would that be cultural appropriation? Would I get jumped?
No, that's good. People would like that.
Yeah.
I'll do it with you.
Braid the beard too.
Should we do AI braids?
Should
we do AI braids?
There we go.
That'd be sick.
I'd like to see that.
So when I was little,
this is how we operate.
When I was little, I loved Allen Iverson.
Me too.
I wanted to be Allen Iverson. And then my mom's like, you cannot be Allen Iverson. And I was like, but could be.
Could. Why can't you?
Anyone
said no.
could be.
Yeah.
Mom.
I love it.
Well, I'm not black or good at basketball.
That's okay.
Or rich. Or sponsored by Reebok for life.
Okay. Anyway. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for joining us on the podcast.
Thank you.
Let's get into it. So you started a company. What inspired? Oh my gosh! What inspired?
You missed 2 episodes.
I know. That's what happens. What inspired you to start Smoke Show Golf?
Yeah. So, as we all know, it was a male dominant sport for such a long time, which that happened. So, about 8 years ago, when I started golfing a little bit more and doing tournaments, I kind of noticed that there was, I was looking around, there was only 2 or 3 women at the tournaments. I was winning longest drive. I didn't even have a good drive, but when you don't have competition, you win a lot of pro shop gift cards. So things needed to change. So fast forward about 6 years ago, some friends and myself started doing clinics and tournaments through Women in Bio and Women in Pharma, some of the organizations that I volunteer with for my full-time job. And it was such a hit. People were so thankful. We got to kind of all be embarrassed together and woof the ball together. So, just after doing that for 6 years, 3 years ago, I was seeing all the men's stuff going into Golf Galaxy and being sent into the back corner for, a rack or 2 of women's stuff. And I was like, something's got to change. So I was dying for a cheetah print polo and it was all downhill from there. I'm just kidding, really uphill. But so 3 years ago, I just kind of took matters into my own hands and started calling manufacturers and finding out how to start a fashion company. So I'm actually coming up on my 2-year anniversary, April 7th from launch. So exciting times. But yeah, just seeing a need of more ladies out golfing kind of inspired me to.
Let her finish.
Sorry, I thought you were going to be finished. I thought you were finished right there.
Oh my God.
Sorry. No, I was excited about the next question, but it's say, did you have any experience in owning your own business previously?
If you count a dog walking business when I was 8 years old, then yes. Okay. Always had an entrepreneurial mindset. Always worked, begged to work at age 12 and had 2 jobs, by the age of 14. So just kind of always working harder, finding ways to help people make more money. So, but no, pretty much I've helped with startups in biotech, but I had not really owned my own company and had to keep track of expenses and tax write-offs and whatnot. So definitely learning a lot and have a lot more to learn in the coming years.
I'd imagine it's a lot, running a company, but also the social media side of things. And then you have your full-time business. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. To kind of piggyback on that, what has been the hardest part? Or what's one thing that you don't really enjoy doing, but you kind of have to do running the company?
Yeah. So I think for me, it's making content. So I I'm really goofy and funny in person. I go out to networking events for, my job, and I do well in person, but I just have a hard time like getting the camera and talking to the camera or even like showing my swing. So I think definitely I have to get more confident in making content this summer. I just got one of those iRange phone holders, so that should make it easier. I can just plug it into the ground. So I have a ton of people supporting me, and there's so many great influencers out there that I've been watching them, and they're an inspiration. So I think that I got to really overcome that content thing. I just post still photos, and that's not cool anymore. So I got to get on the rails and do marketing.
Instagram's always changing, right?
Yep.
I just bought one of those.
Yeah, that's
yeah. Because I can't wait to like accidentally like stab myself or you.
Oh,
or
you bought one of the
whoever.
iRange? Those are awesome.
Yeah.
I got a custom one. Yeah.
Oh, mine's not custom.
It says Smoke Show Golf.
That's pretty cool.
I did so. I wanted a custom one, but I didn't know how. And I was like, "Oh, you have to email them." I'm like, "I don't want to email them."
Oh, I love
And I didn't know if I was gonna like it enough to want a custom one either. So like, if I break it or lose it, which I'm more likely to lose it, then we'll get a.
But if you like it, then we'll get a custom one.
I'm excited. It'll inspire me.
Something like with content wise, because I'm the same way. I do everything on the podcast, and I'm like, God, there's like so much of me.
Yeah.
And that's a scary thought. Because
you're kind of like vulnerable. It's like you're putting your face
no, it's not so much that. It's I'm pretty chaotic.
No, I'm just saying for like most people in general.
I'm a tornado.
I really don't care if I'm out there. It's just my personality. I'm very chaotic. I've been told it's chaotic good or positive. I don't know. I don't know.
Listen, it's great.
What has helped me is it's just doing baby steps. Like if you watch, I do a lot of voiceovers.
Mm-hmm, I gotta do that.
And that for me was like an easy way to be like, okay, let's make some content. And then that way it's just my voice because I don't always have somebody to hold the camera, X, Y, Z. So that's what I started to do. And then got more and more comfortable. And now there's all sorts of like reels and everything that Derek and I are in. But for you, just start doing voiceovers. Like you could still record everything. You don't have to talk, but you could still do a voiceover. You can make a script. You don't have to do a script. I don't like scripting things because I feel like that takes away from who I am.
Yeah, I like the impromptu. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'd rather be like, hey, this is kind of off the cuff, blah, blah, blah.
I love it.
And then I've had some people be like, God, it'd be way better if you scripted it. I'm like, I don't want it scripted though. Like, I don't want to take the time to write down my thoughts, read it off, and just let me ramble.
It took me like 40 do-overs on the reel earlier today, and I finally am like, you know what? I'm just leaving it the way that it is. I got so sick.
I think
I like
you're
had it all the way through and then messed up at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna do a voiceover. I'm gonna do one next week.
There we go.
Do it. It's super easy.
I got we're like a month away from golf season starting too, so I'm trying to give myself a little grace because it's like there's not much content to make. But even if I get to the driving range, like it's okay if you suck. Like show people that you suck. They want to relate to you. So
I feel so bad. Bomb Tech sent me 4 wedges, and I have to record it and everything. And I'm like, the guy's super nice. He's messaging me. He's like, did you do anything with them? I'm like, dude, it's just snowed 8 inches here. And luckily the dude from Bomb Tech's out of Vermont. So like he gets it.
Oh, cool.
But I'm like, dude, I feel so bad because it's like, I want to do something with these wedges. I want to go to the range and just hit them and, XYZ. But I'm like, dude, there's 8 inches of snow. It's cold as hell.
Yeah.
And I think Saturday it's supposed to snow potentially Saturday night.
Yeah, we got teased with a nice 74 degree day a couple of weeks
ago.
Even
if it's nice out, it was 60 degrees last week, but it's for me to go get a photographer and try to do professional photos this year because you can tell some of my photos are a little ghetto. It's obviously all done with my phone, but the trees aren't in bloom yet. I'm like, that's so ugly. So, until the beginning of May, it's like I don't want to really go get a bunch of photos. So I won't make excuses. I've always sucked at content. So even last summer when the trees were in bloom, I should have done better. But no, I definitely want to challenge myself this year. And I'm very confident in many other ways in my life. It's so funny that I'm not confident when it comes to putting myself on camera and talking to the camera because I'm babbling Brooke. So
for sure.
I will say what helped me. I'm not one of those people who are like, oh, I won't do it because I won't get views or clicks or whatever. Like I strongly am not that person.
Yeah.
Otherwise we would strongly not have a podcast. You just do it. Just do it for the fun of it. Just do it, make it your own way. Just have fun with it. And it becomes easier. But yeah, it looks shitty out. Grass is brown. We don't have any
it's still brown.
leaves.
I know, it's hard.
Grounds are still frozen. I don't even know what courses are open yet.
You see the Masters like commercials, and it's like just beautiful green grass.
And then you
birds
look
are
out the
chirping.
window.
Yeah, it gets you excited, and you're like,
that's what I want. I just put fertilizer out this weekend. I want my grass to look like the Masters soon.
Just grab some green spray paint, be all good to go.
Some courses here actually do that.
Yeah, I think actually
there is like you can buy it on Amazon.
Yeah. So where did you come up with the name Smoke Show Golf? Like, how did that come about?
So funny. So it's much harder to think of a name that's good, and then a name that's good that hasn't been taken yet, or like has a domain. Like that was besides content, that was a challenge. So I started off with like, so I'm a girl from the hood. I grew up in Fitchburg, so I'm always like, "What's up, baby girl?" And the way I talk. So originally I was like, "Oh, baby girl golf," but then when you just type it out, baby girl golf, it's like, is it little baby girls golf? Not for ladies. So it wasn't rolling off the tongue, and then bogey queens, and just thinking of all these different names, but Smoke Show Golf, it kind of rolled off the tongue. I'm very goofy, rather than like sexy smoke show, but I'm like, everyone can look like a smoke show when they're wearing this. So Smoke Show Golf, and then the domain smokeshowgolf.com wasn't taken yet. I was very shocked. So jumped on the opportunity. So just everyone's going to look good.
Some of those like Instagram handles where you like try to search it, and it's like
300
golf, but then it's like B.A.
Yeah. So it's just a fun name, and like the whole thing too is like most people aren't good at golf. So like if you look good, you play good. So the whole thing is just going out, looking good, looking like a smoke show, and having some fun with it.
We got lucky that you already had Safe Fire.
Yeah, I still wish I still also have the Golfstagram. I originally created the Golfstagram a long time ago, and that still has like 10,000 followers, and that's what
cool.
originally was.
Yeah,
so
I
it's
have
just sitting in space right now.
I have backup like domains and handles. I won't say them out loud, but like I have backup because there's a lot of people going around like trying to shut each other down. I mean, there's so many for the ladies, for the girls, for her, and they're wonderful names. And some of them might listen to this podcast, and I love them all. But same thing with like Birdie Bays, Birdie Golf. So I'm just praying that I don't get shut down, but I don't know who's out there who had a similar idea that, we haven't crossed paths yet. Again, I haven't even been in business yet for 2 years. So sure. I have backup plans, but hopefully I don't ever have to rebrand.
Have to do that. Yeah.
What happens if we lose? Like, what happens if I say something outlandish and then Instagram like shuts us down? Like, what's the backup plan?
Do it on a different podcast than this one. No.
Yeah.
Do we just not?
We have to pivot. Okay. We're going to have to pivot somewhere.
It'll be fine.
Which way are we pivoting?
I don't know. We'll have to kind of just
Instagram short staffed right now, probably. So
yeah, we're okay right now.
Yeah, it probably got fired.
Yeah. We're gonna be okay. What have you noticed a shift in like how women's golf apparel is like marketed and designed now? Because you had mentioned like he was just in the back little corner. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I think it's come a long way just in the last 2-3 years. Again, 3 years when I was like kind of frustrated and started saving a little capital each month for myself to be my own investor. There's obviously in the meantime, there's other companies who have come out and have gotten much bigger than me in the 2 years that I've been in business. They've obviously come with more capital and have, so good for them. Right. But it's definitely come a long way. There's a ton more female golf lines out there. And we're all a little different. So there's plenty to go around. I go to the PGA show in Orlando every year. And I try to go up to these other ladies' companies and just say, thank you for what you're doing. Like, I'm proud of you. I know I'll walk around. I have Lululemon leggings, Athleta sweatshirt, Fabletics socks. So not everyone's wearing Smoke Show Golf. We're all, Callaway. So I try to actually team up with the other female companies because I'm like, hey, let's do a giveaway. I'd rather my followers go buy from you and support a small business rather than XYZ. I don't want to name any other big companies and offend them because again, I love, there's plenty to go around, but it's come a long way. And a lot of people have their niche. My price point, I try to keep it affordable and accessible. And basically every shirt that I come out with is can match like a black or a white skirt. So just to keep it simple, because a lot of girls have a black or white skirt already just because they're cute. They're trendy at the gym these days, walking your dog. So, very easy to just grab a shirt and kind of match it with something you already have. but also too, a lot of my shirts look really cool. Like the cheetah looks good if you have like a bright yellow skirt or a bright red skirt. So you can do a lot more with them. But again, you like if you just get a simple black skirt or a white skirt at Marshalls or TJ Maxx cheap, you can have fun with it. So it's exciting to see how much it's changed just in the last, even 24 months.
What has been your best selling item?
Yeah, so I think there's a couple patterns that I came out with recently. So it's funny. The first 4 patterns I launched, I wanted to launch with four different patterns, like for a foursome. But I've come a long way. My patterns have gotten a lot better. But so I have like this cobalt blue queen bee that is sleeveless and people love it, and then a emerald green with some cheetahs on it. So the emerald tones I know have been going very fast. But I have a bunch of shirts with me. And I just sold out of all the smalls, so this is going to be discontinued, but I only have a few medium and larges left. So the butterfly, I was like, I'll get some butterfly shirts. Ladies love butterflies. I'm actually not even a huge butterfly person, but that one sold like crazy, and some of the sizes are sold out. So if you have it, you have one of the OG Smoke Show shirts. So rest in peace, butterfly.
I love butterflies.
You do?
What has been selling more? Have you seen the sleeveless or the actual sleeve polos?
It's kind of 50-50, but the way I have to order, it's like it has to be 100 of one. So I've actually been leaning towards getting more sleeveless. So maybe it's like a 60-40 split, more people doing the sleeveless, but it's funny because I launched with sleeves, and then I had a bunch of friends freak out and say, "Oh my God, I can't golf unless it's sleeveless." And I go, "Ladies, calm down." I go, "The pros are wearing pants and sleeves all the time for the last 70 years. I go, "They're not dying. You're going to be fine. As soon as I get more money, I will get some sleeveless." So that was funny because it's like, the other thing too, I actually personally like to wear the sleeves because I get to golf. I'm very blessed. I get to golf at least like 2 days a week for work. And then I probably get in around on the weekends with my friends. So 3 days in the sun is a lot, even with sunscreen. So I actually like to try to cover my shoulders. And if it's a hotter, more sunnier day and it's, 89 degrees, I actually may tend to wear the sleeves just because my shoulders, I don't want them to get burnt. So it's, catch 22.
Is that kind of the advantage with wearing, like having the sleeve versus the sleeveless? I mean, besides showing off your awesome, like the farmer's tan, I feel like that's got to be, between what do you see most as far as
why
the
don't
advantage
men
of having?
get sleeveless?
I know, isn't that funny? That's why when all my girlfriends like, "I'm gonna die if I don't have sleeveless, it's so hot." I'm like, the men have to wear sleeves. So it's funny, but I still make sleeveless because I agree. I like sleeveless. But the sleeveless is nice because you're less clothes when it's hot out. But I like the sleeves just to cover my shoulders because they get burnt. But again, I golf so much that I will kind of go back and forth so I can even out the farmer's tan.
Pretty soon they're gonna make a men's it's like a
I'll
jersey
send you a
style,
sleeveless Queen Bee. We'll size up because they're a little bit shorter.
I'm a nice.
I'd
love to see it.
I like sleeves. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't want your shoulders burning.
No. I was just wondering why men.
Why?
Yeah. It's like
probably because you guys have like hair popping out everywhere. I feel like.
Well, yeah. Look at me.
You are so hairy. I love you.
Look. Yeah. Let me tell you, the lady who does my hair is going to be pissed off when I walk in because she's going to be like, "You haven't been here in 2 years." Be like, "No."
That's so crazy.
No.
Haircut like every week and a half.
Jessica's going to fucking yell at me.
Forgot your name.
Jessica out of this. She did nothing wrong.
No. She does a great job. I just don't want my hair. No.
Just get a trim, a healthy trim.
She's expensive.
Well, I mean, when you go, do you ever have like that remorse, like when you show up there and you're like, I'm so like mad that I got a cut? Because one time when I grew out my hair, the one time like I went in and then I actually left because I'm like, nope, I'm not ready to cut it.
Too funny.
Because I normally don't ever grow my hair out, but the time that I did, not like this, of course, but
no.
Okay.
No, because wow, we're going on a hair tangent. Then okay. So right now I'm having trouble sleeping because it's so long. So
really?
like giving you headaches, kind of like
no, like I always end up laying on it, and then when I like roll over, it like pulls.
You should get the sleepy tie. It puts your hair up in a nice little bun at night.
Well, sleepy.
I'll send you the link. She's a local Framingham girl.
There you go.
Maybe when you take it out in the morning,
no, do I need the THC gummies? They knock my ass out.
Too funny.
That's for my brain. That's not for my hair. My brain's overactive. Some say it's the ADD in me. I would agree. But no, I don't have remorse after cutting my hair. Unless she fucks up. Then I'm pissed.
But it'll always grow back though, right? It should.
It's been I cut my hair very short. I donated it to Locks of Love and I was very sad. And then I grew it back out and they cut it again. And now I just leave it.
There you go.
See, the issue is
you should do it.
The issue is you're like, it grows back. And then we all know what happens to men. It doesn't grow back.
I think it's still been growing at a pretty rapid rate. So I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Do the Locks of Love. What is it, like 6 or 7 inches, I think?
Yeah. It's been a while.
So what I want to do is I want to go in and I want to cut it to like my shoulder again. Especially for the summer.
I like it long.
Yeah, that's still a lot of hair.
That's fine. And then it'll grow back. So
that's a ton of hair.
It is.
Yeah.
You should do it for the shindig. You should cut it.
Oh, I want to. Yeah. I was gonna do it earlier.
If you want, I'll trim it.
No,
don't
buzz the shit out of me. And then your wife would laugh.
I'll trim it up with the trimmer.
And then I'd get him deported. Gone.
Wait, did you guys get teas made by Tempe's Teas?
Yeah.
That's one of my best friends. He lives locally too. We all live near each other.
Yeah, Diamond mentioned it. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I ordered teas from Tempe's.
Does everybody just live in Boston?
Yeah, isn't that funny? Small state, even smaller golf season. We're balling out because Pinned Rangefinders is from out here. I don't know.
We know Pinned.
Putt Buddies, they're from out here.
Which one's that?
Putt Buddies, the divot tools.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that.
No.
I tagged the Celtics one on my page today.
Okay, let's take a look.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, we're all the Boston people. I bump into Pinned. I'll be at Granite Links. I'm like, oh, what's up, guys? Like, we all see each other everywhere. It's hilarious.
That's awesome. Yeah, big city, but a small feel. Very cool.
Oh yeah, we know Pinned.
Yeah, Pinned. We had them on a podcast too. They're
coming back on next week.
No,
following week.
Yeah, I think it's like 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
And they won. Well, you were at the PGA show. I wanted to talk about that, but they obviously won. What is it? Like the best new
innovation of the year with the new GPS, the caddy. That thing is awesome. I love that.
So Alex coming on to talk about it.
Yeah.
They also donated rangefinders for the first place prize for the shindig, and we have custom speakers with them.
Yeah,
I love that. I've done custom speakers with them for like other golf tournaments and stuff. It's so fun.
They're nice.
Yeah, they're.
And I have their rangefinder. It's not on my bag, but my hot pink bag. It's so bright, you can't see it.
So, what is your personal favorite design?
Ooh, I think it's one that I have coming out soon. So I'm launching this spring a black and white cheetah. I love all things cheetah print. So. The OG was like the neutral tan one, and the dots were a little bit smaller. And again, that's like things that I'm kind of coming, getting used to is like just sizing things. So this is the same pattern, but this is just enlarged. So I like the bigger spots in the black and white cheetah.
You know who'd look great in cheetah print?
Who?
Brian.
Yes, I was gonna make this in men's, but I just basically gave out a bunch of men's shirts and didn't really sell any. So I'm like just investing in the ladies right now. But I do have like a youth shirt too that's ready to go. Like when I can afford to do the whole family with matching shirts. But yeah, no, I'm excited about this new pattern I have coming out. So always doing prototypes and finding new. Yeah, so get some fun stuff coming. I have a snake pattern I'm launching, kind of like neutrals, like animal print neutrals. So it's kind of fun. They can match with a lot of stuff.
That's almost like a camo snake print.
Yeah, I love camo. Being a girl from the hood, give me some camo print. So I made this one in sleeves and sleeveless, and I made it for men. So that's actually, I guess maybe that's one of my favorites.
I love floral. Anything floral. Like I'm there. So
I'll send you guys shirts. I have a black and white floral that will look fabulous on you. I have two men's prints, the camo and the black and white floral. So I'll get your info after and I'll have to send you guys some.
So like anything floral I'm into. So like I have a big bag for all the podcast stuff. Big ugly floral bag. I love it.
We were talking about that. One, I think it's
really actually looking at it. It's pretty.
Yeah.
I love floral too. So
I love floral.
I like the fact that Smoke Show Golf, everything's essentially, for women, but it's cool that you still also invested for, you have, it looks for children or toddler. I saw that on there.
Yeah, jackets, little baby onesie. Yeah. I've been doing a lot of sourcing too. So like when I first started, so I work with manufacturers in Peru. I made a ton of calls, China, Pakistan, all these places locally too, at Fall River, Massachusetts, like anywhere in the US. And it was hard to find someone that wanted to help me because I didn't have a tech pack. Someone said, hey, can you send me a tech pack? I'm like, what the hell is a tech pack? It's, basically the blueprint of a shirt. So some people turned me down because I, didn't have experience. They didn't want to, do any hand holding. So I've been doing everything in Peru, but I'm working on finding different ways to get things like pre-made for me. So I went to a huge sourcing event out in New York City in September, and then I've been like doing a lot of online research. So I'm actually getting some new product in the next few weeks, like from other places. So I don't have to design everything myself. So kind of doing some wholesale resell.
When you sell it, are you packaging everything up all by yourself, or do you have a distribution center that you're like keeping them at and they'll take care of
one woman show. I have a little inventory area in my basement. I have like a finished part of my basement. It's my fulfillment center. My best friend always I got to go into my fulfillment center. He goes, shut the hell up. I just hope and dream. So
that's fantastic.
I was talking with Johan a couple weeks ago now, and they're a newer company out of LA. But they're doing women's apparel as well as men's. I'm wearing one of their hoodies.
Oh, cute. Oh, cool.
Or crew neck. Thank you. I think it's cute. Nobody's complimented me today on it.
Because he's jealous.
It was really nice.
No, I'm just kidding. But we were talking about how women's golf apparel specifically is like super hypersexualized. It's very girly. It's almost to the point where it's like, is it really golf apparel anymore? And I like yours because it's still very feminine. It's still golf forward.
Thank you.
The prints are super cute. And I say that not being a woman, but I would wear a lot of these. Have you kind of noticed the direction of like women's golf apparel kind of shifting to almost more of like a daily wear?
Yeah. So my whole thing when I started this too, like I'm very witty, like I can be very witty, and it rolled off the tongue one day. I'm like, oh, this is grass to gravel. So like wear it, have cute joggers on and a cute polo, change your shoes, grab your Louis Vuitton or, any kind of bag and throw a jean jacket on and go back to work. So like for me, golf has been so work focused for me for like the last 7 or 8 years that my boss has asked me to go to golf tournaments. Like, oh, did you sign up for this or don't, so I'm being told to go to golf. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to go to that one. It's an hour away. It's like first world problems. But in the summer, it's like golf. So it's awesome. But the whole thing too is like being able to go golf or go to meetings and then take customers for a quick 9 in the afternoon. I don't have to change much. I can wear the polo to my meetings in the morning and then take some ladies out at, 1 or 2 o'clock and I'm already ready to go, or vice versa. And thank you too for your compliment. I will say a lot of some of the golf stuff out there is very like spaghetti strap tank top, which is adorable. But again, you can just go to Amazon and get a spaghetti strap sports bra and just wear that with a skirt. And damn, if I look like half these girls, like I'd probably be wearing that too. But regardless of the case, I golf so much in a professional setting that for me, I don't. Or, I can't, or I don't want to show that much skin. I don't want my customers to feel, uncomfortable if, they're married people. I just, for me, this fits my need. I usually do golf tournaments on Mondays and usually try to take customers out on like Thursday or Friday. So yeah, I'm not trying to show too much skin, but you still want to look cute. I'm 33 and single, maybe there's someone at the bar. So,
so do you bring your polos and stuff with while you're doing like a work event? So you're like,
I wear, but the company I work for now actually is so supportive that they last year bought 72 shirts for my annual Woman in Pharma golf tournament for me to give to everyone. So if you're listening to this, I'm going to ask you guys again for this summer. They're so awesome.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Guys, I always kind of like ask somebody who started like an apparel company when they're golfing, it's just like, oh, that's a nice shirt. You're like, oh yeah, I got 4 of them in my bag.
Oh yeah. Sometimes the thing is I try not to bring them with me too much because I end up giving them out. I do is give out more shirts than I sell. Don't tell anyone.
Sure.
So no, but I love it. I have such a supportive group. I try not to put too much Smoke Show Golf on LinkedIn because I don't want to confuse my biotech customers, but they've all known me for so long. It's been the same. I call them like facilities managers. So it's been the same folks for 7-8 years now. So they know I go to their baby showers and weddings at this point, but I try to just keep separate. Instagram is Smoke Show Golf. LinkedIn is for my biotech. But when I did launch April 7th, 2 years ago, I did one big LinkedIn post. And right away from that LinkedIn post, I had tons of people who had I got them, maybe got them into golfing at one of the Women in Pharma clinics 4 years ago, or at a golf tournament a year ago. They were all the ones who were the first ones to buy my shirt. So I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my biotech community. And then I'll do one or two other posts a year. I hosted a event at Flow Golf Lounge on a Saturday, and it actually got biotech customers to come. So my boss is like, good job. That person came, holy cow. So I'm very blessed that the company I work for knows that I have this, and we respect each other's boundaries. I don't shove it down their face, but they're so supportive of it. So
that's fantastic. And maybe this might be part of the answer that you just explained, but what's been the most rewarding moment in building Smoke Show Golf?
There's so many. So now that I'm growing up, I used to look at wins as monetary wins. So last year, over the last 5-6 years, just getting ladies out golfing, and just coming up with an idea and actually executing on it and getting an LLC and setting up a website. And, that's been rewarding on a selfish level, but just seeing all these ladies come together. I just had a girl who works for a life science company down in North Carolina order 4 matching shirts. So it's so rewarding to see that people want to dress their foursomes for tournaments matching. So that's been beautiful. But some non-monetary wins that have been super rewarding is I actually just found out from the new president, Don from PGA America, that I'm going to be one of the first non-PGA members on a PGA committee. So the PGA is actually flying all these committee members, including myself, down to Dallas next month. So I'm on the educational committee. So I'm really excited to educate myself and then take the challenge of, making more content and educating more ladies. So there's been a ton of rewarding stuff, but it's only going to get better and more powerful and impactful.
Well, yeah, congratulations. That's awesome. Very exciting.
Thank you. I mean, I don't even have a handicap. I shoot in the 90s. I do keep score, but I'm I'm not plugging it in again. So I just downloaded that. And so I'm going to actually get a handicap, and I need to make some content so I can show other girls, hey, it's really easy. Just download this app, XYZ. Sure. So I got to be a little bit better about, educating the ladies around me and using my platform for that.
Well, for that, you can just do a voiceover. Super easy.
Voiceover and do the screen record. I just got to do it. I'm 33 going on 75. I'm terrible at technology.
What is this?
It's okay. My staff think I am the oldest person in the world.
How come?
Because I work with freaking college kids and high school kids. So, of course, I look just ancient to them.
Oh, my God. No, you don't.
They think I'm super old and not cool.
You are kind of old. I am kind of
cool. Tell them you're cool. Be like, I'm down with the bitches and the hoes, okay?
Asshole.
Yeah. You're cool.
Sometimes.
I think you're cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
Where do you see, so you kind of mentioned these companies really growing. It's been 2 years, so it's coming up on 2 years. Where do you see the brand in, let's say, 5 years? Or where would you like to see it in 5 years?
In every pro shop in North America.
Yes, I love that. So spot on. No, so every year I try to challenge myself to get into a few more pro shops. So already talking to more pro shops. But yeah, in 5 years from now, I did tell myself it's going to take a good 3 to 5 years to have that wow factor and that brand awareness and just not give up. Even if, in the winter when we're in our seasonal depression, it's okay if you're not doing a lot, but just keep doing a little. Repost a picture from last summer. Just keep moving forward. So it's not always pretty, but so 5 years from now would be, at a 7-year mark. So I expect by then to definitely be working for myself full time. The company I work for now, they've known me for years, and I've only been with them for 6 months. But when I took the job, they're like, listen, we'll give you some equity. We want to sell in 2.5 years. I'm like, perfect. I'm like, I'll need some capital for Smoke Show Golf. And you guys know I love you, but I'm going to be sick of you in a few years. So, I'm at a biotech startup, and it's a lot of work. So, in the next 3 to 5 years, definitely hoping to work for myself. Hopefully by that point too, that'll be around year 7. Maybe I'll have the capital to get into Golf Galaxies and bigger stores like that. I'm not even trying to tackle those necessarily because a lot of times you have to buy $100,000 worth, and they have special consignment agreements. So if they don't sell it all, then I have to buy it back. So I don't want to do that right now. I want to just continue to grow and challenge myself, but I already have enough stresses in the world. So I want to also enjoy the process. So And then who knows? Honestly, I was saying like in 8 to 10 years, it'd be great. Maybe someone wants to buy me, maybe Callaway or Nike or a cool company like Malbon or 4All wants to, eat me up. And so, who knows what the future holds, but we're just, I feel like at the beginning cusp of female golfers. So I don't even know the next 3 to 5 years, the growth is going to be crazy. It's hard to even like put a number on it. So
the world could end in 3 to 5 years.
It could, yeah.
That too. But I will definitely, at least in 5 years, I should be working for myself full time. Hopefully sooner, but.
Well, you're kind of like in the right time too to be in this like space in the golf industry right now, especially with like the influencers side of things, the YouTube content where, like you had mentioned earlier, people like to see people that they can relate to. So you don't have to be a really good golfer. They just like watching something that like, okay, yeah, this guy's doing or she's doing a really good job and it's very relatable. So do you collaborate with any golf influencers or is that something you're looking into?
So before you answer that, I kind of wanted to add something. You talk about YouTube content, stuff like that.
I don't do any of that.
I was watching or reading something about Bryson DeChambeau. And the reason his public view has changed because everybody hated Bryson.
Yeah, he was kind of.
And I've always been a Bryson fan. You can go back into like the early episodes and I'm talking about Bryson.
Yeah.
People are saying that the reason the public image of him switched is because he's doing YouTube content that's relatable. So like there's one where he played with like a junior set of clubs and this dude's a massive human.
Yeah.
And he's playing with junior sets. He's playing with like the plastic clubs. So public perception is changing because of the content he's making is super relatable and just stuff like that. And I thought that was really an interesting look at golf content. And because now not only is he a PGA pro,
well, technically
tournament
live golf,
still tournament winner, major winner, but now he's also an influencer, which is super weird to kind of all lump together.
I think a lot of the golfer wives are taking advantage of the platform they have, and it's smart. I would too capitalize on it. So they're like Jenna, Brooke's wife, stuff like that, or so a lot of those people. But I guess
Good just got like $45 million in investments, and all they do is YouTube stuff.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. I've had a lot of friends who are like, hey, if you need some money, let me know. But I just want to grow this. I want to control the situation myself right now. I've been doing sales my whole life. I'm confident that, in my work ethic. So it'll get done. It's just, is it going to happen in 3 years or in 5 years? So it's just a matter of time. But I guess, YouTube and stuff like that. I definitely have to explore those platforms. I guess, what was the question again?
As far as like collaborating, like do you plan on collaborating with like golf influencers or pros in the future?
Are we golf influencers?
I right now I have no marketing budget, bootstrapping out of my basement. So I reach out to a ton of people. Actually, Morgan Pankow, she's adorable. She has like 50,000 followers. She was wearing my shirt today. So when I saw her story, I was like, oh, there it is. And a lot of people do know my symbol now. So I'll do collaborations. I do a lot of giveaways with other companies. So definitely try to get my shirts on influencers. If you look at my page, you'll see a lot of people, I'll send them shirts and they'll invite me as a collaborator. So you'll see a bunch of other people wear like the Marker Locker. They're amazing. I love them. They're always wearing my shirts and showing it off. So more micro influencers. Again, I don't necessarily have the budget to like pay influencers $500 or $1,000 to do a post. I will get there. And so, I don't want to disrespect someone and send them shirts. And, so it's like, it's finding like who's charging and who's not charging. So we're trying to find that out without insulting anyone. But again, to like, who doesn't want to help a small business? So if you are an influencer and you're listening to this, like throw a small company shirt on. It means the world to us. I'm sure someone helped that person to get where they are. So if we all just help each other out, it's an amazing thing. The golf community has been super supportive, but yeah, so I collab a lot with like a lot of other golf companies. Like even just at the PGA show, I met Sunday Golf, the golf bag company. I said, hey, would you guys want to do a giveaway with a couple other companies? And they, they're so cool. Like, yep, let us know when. So to have like a golf bag or like a Lombardi putter. So we get some good things going in collaboration. I think that's the best way to grow because then all of our networks see each other and start following each other. And you can, I actually never cared my personal Instagram was private, or it is still private. And I actually would take like 2-year sabbaticals. I don't have Snapchat. I don't have Facebook. Again, I'm 33 going on 75, so I could care less about social media. And I used to care, didn't care about followers. But I will say I do, with having a company and having credibility, having more followers is important. So it's not about, oh, I'm cool, I have all these followers. It's the credibility. When I hit 5,000 followers, I was getting so many more orders. So I think people were clicking on the link and going to my website and trusting it. And now I'm hitting, I just hit 9,000 followers today, which actually isn't a lot. To me, it's a lot. And I'm proud of that. But again, it's not a lot, like 50,000, 100,000. That's actually cool. But again, there's not a lot of golf influencer. Not that I'm an influencer, but a lot of golf female companies or influencers out there. So 9,000 is kind of like living in dog years. It's actually worth a lot more in its weight than normal 9,000. So
that's fantastic.
I would rather have a homegrown 9,000 that's a community that you're like, I've talked to you before, versus that. You and I have talked about this.
Yeah.
It's more, it means more when it's organic. Early on, we were like, oh, what happens if we just blow up overnight? And I think I said, I don't really want that to happen, because then it's like, well, where's the sense of community? We just hit 12,000. I didn't even texted you this. We hit 12,000 total listens just on Spotify.
That's awesome.
Cool.
And like, I know in like the grand scheme of things, there's people out there who do that like on an average episode.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fine. But it's like the people that listen to us get to like interact with us. And it's like
brick by brick, right?
Like, I know David last week has listened to every single episode, and he'll message me and be like, bro, you're so funny at this point. And I'm like, dude, that was like a year and a half ago. I don't remember what I don't remember what I said.
Yeah. It is kind of cool to have that.
There's like a sense of community where it's like, I remember when you guys said this, and I'm like, I don't remember that, but I believe you because I say a lot of stuff. I'd rather have a homegrown 9,000 than a bot 10,000.
Yeah. You can see too, I actually go to pages, like someone will have like 100,000 followers. I'm like, all right, I'll see their reels have like 500 views. And I'm like, something's fishy over here. So I'll go and like click on some of the but I don't, if that makes them feel good, that's fine. So I'm not going to
they'll have like 200,000 followers and like
it's
23 posts. That's
it's funny because we actually just got, I don't think I ever told you about this. Maybe I did. I put it in the group chat. I had reached out to a company to come on the episode. I'm not going to drop names.
This was a while ago.
No, a couple weeks ago. And they had told us that we don't have enough followers for them to come on and engage with us. We have more followers than they do.
Oh, too funny.
Which again, it's like, it's not really about the followers.
No,
but it's
to some company, it's about the followers.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of cool people out there. Like, I don't know if you guys know Sin City. She's so funny. She's out like in Vegas, but she has like 150,000 followers, and she's like, send me some shirts, girl. Like, she's so kind. Like, she should be like not offering to get shirts for me because she's out of my league, but she's like being so kind. So you like, they're just like any, like outside of the golf, you got the assholes, and then you got the good people. So kind of my theme for 2025 is love the lovers, play the players.
There you go.
There's a handful of accounts that I'd say we're close friends with. So like John from Back Nine Bullies, big company out of California, will drop everything to like reply to me. And Jesse with Stogies and Bogies, another guy, doesn't have to talk to us. He's always in the group chat being like, Dom would love this, or Dom's gonna marry this girl or whatever.
Oh, too funny.
He said that today. He's like, Dom's gonna wife her. And I'm like, who am I gonna wife? And I scrolled up and I'm like, yeah.
Oh my God, I love it.
But again, it's just like Jesse has like nothing to gain, but just like the nicest person.
Yeah.
And that means more to us than your follower count, how many subscribers you have.
Yeah.
I don't care. You could have 100. And if you're a ton of fun and what you're doing, we like, you're more welcome. Come on.
Yeah. You guys got to have Adam from Tempe's Tees on. I love him. We have to go on the same podcast.
I haven't talked to him in a while, but they said he's helped me out. He's made safe parts tees for a couple of our events.
Well, don't we need to order some?
Yeah, actually, for our event, I think we need to order some more. I think I have some left over, but he's a good guy.
I have a bag, but I use it as a.
I'll call him randomly at like 7 o'clock. Like, what are you doing? He goes, nothing. What are you doing? I go, I just smoked a joint and I thought of you. He goes, oh my God. He goes, good to hear from you, Brooke. Well, then we'll chit chat. I'll give him the golf gossip.
Oh no.
No.
So before we get into what you're gonna get into, I was listening to a podcast last night and I was in the shower. I don't know why that's important, but like that's my podcast time.
I like to picture the scene right now. Thank you for that.
Painting the scene for us.
Yeah, just hair all
Setting
over.
the mood.
Hair all over. And have you ever seen the show Severance?
No, I
haven't seen it yet, but I guess the thing is they create this chip you put in your brain, and then when you go into work, it would create another you. So it severs your personality to whatever you're doing. And they were asking if you could do that and then you would sever one thing in your life, what would you pick? And the thought process is there's an innie, which is the one that comes out when you go to work, and then there's the outie, which is you. So I thought this was really interesting. I just described it horribly.
It's okay. What?
Terribly. But
I'm 100% me at work and wherever I am. It's probably not a good thing. I am an HR nightmare, but it's fine.
HR nice.
The issue is I know the HR guy, and he would fire me in a heartbeat.
He's just trying to find a way.
I'm thinking of all the April Fool's jokes. I can't wait to call my boss. I'm going to say, Chad, what's the maternity policy? I'm going to make him think I'm pregnant. I'm even going to go to as far as saying, don't worry, I'm probably going to sell it anyway, so it won't be a distraction. I mean, I put it up for adoption.
Like, don't even worry. Highest bidder.
April Fool's, my bosses, I'm coming for you.
Favorite day of the year?
Love it. Love it.
So I guess what I'm asking is if you could like put that chip in and you could sever yourself from like one thing in your life, what would it be?
I don't know. Nothing.
Yeah, that's a deep question. What would be your
maybe when I go on dates, because I'm so weird, I would scare them away. Make me normal for this 3 hours.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Catfish them with my personality. Flip the switch.
Oh no, that's a good idea.
Is it though?
Dates.
I don't mean.
Although you don't go on
Have
dates.
you seen that show?
No.
Yeah, I haven't either, but I've heard it's like very hard to follow.
I want to watch it, but I want to say
I have ADHD, so if it's hard to follow, I might not even start.
That's what I've been told. Like,
I am ADD'd out. I have to fidget with something at all times when I'm doing one of these. So I'm fidgeting.
You have to be in like a certain like mode for that too. Yeah. Like I'd rather like watch just like a funny show.
You know what my plane ride movie is?
What?
Ocean's 11.
Ocean's 11. Okay.
Okay.
You already got it picked, huh?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite movies.
I don't know what my favorite movie is.
Oh, so my actual favorite movie is The Town.
Okay.
Yeah. With Ben Affleck, Jeremy Renner.
That's in Boston, isn't it?
Damn right it is.
There you go.
Love us Boston people up here.
Is that why you brought that up? Is it because it's in Boston?
Subconsciously.
I love The Town. Yeah, so whenever it's on, doesn't matter at what point the movie is in, I'm going to sit down and watch it. Really? It's my favorite movie. I love like nitty gritty, like crime heist dramas. Hence my love of George Clooney in the Ocean movies.
Oh my God.
And
I feel like my favorite movie always kind of rotates around, but actually, I was really excited about The Office. They just celebrated their 20 years, and like that's like my all-time.
The Office is so funny. My life is The Office. Like
I love that show.
It's so bad. Oh my God!
I actually thought of you the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was it The Office?
No. Oh, entirely not. No, not at all. You know how you struggle to come up with walk-up songs? Mm-hmm. And you're always like, oh, it's going to be that Bull song?
Yep.
Space Jam.
Ooh, that is good.
You should walk up to Space Jam.
That would be a good one. The original Space Jam track, like the song, not like the new one with LeBron.
Why the fuck would you walk up to LeBron?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, it would be the original one.
Stupid. It's got to be the OG.
Yeah. I agree.
Imagine
that's a good one. That soundtrack back in the day, it's my childhood.
Bangs. I wasn't even alive yet.
So good.
That's crazy.
So good.
Okay, so
hold on. What year did that movie come out?
Probably 1996 or 7. Let's see.
I was born in 91.
1996. I was not alive yet.
Wow. Damn, I called it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's because you're old. You probably saw it in theaters.
I was 25 in 96. No, I'm just kidding.
I wouldn't believe it.
Okay, so is there anything
that would make you like 50?
Yeah, I'd be old. Yeah.
I love
Is there anything that you want to add as far as anything about your company that we might have missed?
No, I'm just super excited for the future. I can't wait to continue to expand and come out with more fun stuff. I have like cropped hoodies coming out soon and like these fun cheetah print sweater vests. So just,
Cool.
I know I like
I never
cheetah. I
wear
feel
it,
like
but it sounds cool.
I probably was raised in New Jersey in another lifetime, so can't get enough cheetah print.
What about
Is that a New Jersey thing?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
I thought it was.
My experience with New Jersey is Maddie from Paray from New Jersey, South Park,
Too funny.
and what was the show on MTV? Jersey Shore.
Oh yeah.
That's all I know about New Jersey.
That's so funny.
Jersey
So
Shore.
I don't know. I love cheetah print. I don't know what's
GTL?
Gym Tan Laundry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Too
I don't
funny.
know. I was young when that show came out. I was in like
We
middle
all
school.
saw a few episodes. Snooky.
Yeah. The original series was like the original season was fantastic, and then
Yeah.
they just kept on like prolonging it. Like, okay, let's wrap this up. Yeah, I think they still have some sort of show, and like Snooki's got like 4 kids or whatever, and
They're wild. They haven't changed a bit.
they
But
really haven't.
no,
Did
so
one of them
yeah,
go to jail for like tax fraud?
I think they've all been to jail a couple of times.
Martha Stewart has
When are we going to go to jail?
Season 10
I haven't done my taxes yet. I hope they keep doing layoffs in the IRS so I don't get on it.
I gotta do my taxes too. I was just looking at that.
I already did mine. I already got my refund.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm gonna owe, so I'm avoiding, but it's fine.
But season 10 of Jersey Shore is actually recorded in jail.
When are we going to go to jail?
Oh my god!
No, I'm just kidding. I made it.
I'm very gullible.
Like, really? How they do that?
When are we going to go to jail?
I don't want to go there.
What
We
about
do
like, the
not
fun
want to
jail?
go to jail.
Have you seen Prison Mike? Have you seen Prison Mike with the Dementors in the office? You don't want to go
Is
there.
that Parks and Rec?
No, it's from the office.
Oh my god, I love The Office.
Okay, sorry, we got sidetracked. Okay.
Parks and Rec.
Rapid fire questions. We always kind of ask them. I didn't really come up with a whole lot, to be honest with you, but we'll ask a couple of questions, and then we always end with a food-related question. So, he'd already mentioned it, so why don't you go ahead and just ask that question?
C1, in front of everybody. What's your walk-up song?
Can't be Space Jam theme song though either.
Paint the Town Red by Doja Cat.
There we go.
That was what if I would have maybe would have been a 50 Cent song or something a little bit more ghetto if I had more time to think.
You could do Many Men by 50 Cent.
I mean, Hate It or Love It, the Underdogs on Top.
Well, that's by
There's
the game.
a lot of good options. It would definitely be something.
I know, but it's by the game.
Yeah, the game had some good stuff back in the day.
Yeah. I like these questions. Let's go.
Doja Cat's my guilty pleasure. I love
her.
Doja.
Yeah.
50s.
Ice Spice, Deli. Have you guys heard the song Deli by Ice Spice?
I love Ice Spice.
I love that song, but probably not appropriate for a walk-up song, but she's just shaking her ass.
I mean, my walk-up song.
Everyone's looking at it like, what the?
I mean, my walk-up song is Dior by Pop Smoke.
That's a great.
Oh my god, too funny.
That's not even me being funny. Like that's like legitimately like if it's not Pop Smoke, I'm not coming.
I'll make sure to put Pop Smoke on for you.
I love Pop Smoke.
Yeah, right.
R.I.P. the Woo.
Too funny. Pop Smoke, rest in peace.
Yeah.
No, he's dead. Like he's very dead.
Yes.
That's what she said, rest in peace.
I know, like February of 2020. Dead. like deader than
actually, like I was really big into hip hop growing up, and then I kind of like I like a lot of different types of music.
Yeah.
But I feel like the last several like artists that have passed away, those are the ones that I've really liked. I'm like, I should probably just stop. Like Juice WRLD, I really got into his stuff. Pop, I know you were big into it. I like Pop too.
Pop.
His voice was really, really good.
I'll listen to like Rick Ross. And again, here's a 75-year-old me. I do Pandora still, and I should be on Spotify, but I'll do like Rick Ross Pandora or Future Pandora. Like, yeah, I like the old school stuff, but
sure. Okay, what is your go-to golf snack? Could be a beverage too, whatever.
Okay.
Hold on, I know what she's gonna pick. She's gonna pick a joint.
I know, that's why I'm like, crap. I always have a day
her
on
snacks,
me.
a joint, a THC drink, and then like a granola bar.
Yeah, I bring the Wink drinks. Oh, I'll bring like one of those Legend. It's like a protein Pop-Tart, the Legend protein. So I bring a snack. I always have at least a couple joints on me. At least
Always.
always.
Okay.
Those protein Pop-Tarts are good. You ever had one?
I haven't had a Pop-Tart in ages.
I had one
These ones are kind
yesterday
of
for
healthy.
breakfast.
It's like 5 net carbs and 5 grams of sugar and like 20 grams of protein. So you
Really? Do they have all sorts of like different flavors?
Yeah, they have like a cinnamon one, a blueberry one, a chocolate one. Yeah.
Strawberry one's really good.
Yeah. The strawberry one's good and the blueberry one.
Jazz and Jess used to carry them.
So Pop-Tarts though, like the original Pop-Tart, like you would actually put them in the toaster.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So now, like these though are just made. You just open up and you just eat them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if you're at home, you can microwave it for like 8 seconds. But obviously, I'm not on the golf course. It's just to fuel myself so I can get through the back 9. You know.
well, then that was my follow-up. So if you if you had the choice, would you prefer to have it toasted or in the microwave, or would you just eat it right out of the package?
No, I eat them raw.
Raw out of the package.
Yeah.
Raw dogs it. You know.
Raw dogs it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Raw dog and tarts.
If you could sign an influencer or professional golfer to your brand or your business, who would it be?
Charlie Hall or Nelly Corda.
Those are 2 great answers.
So good.
That's awesome. Okay. Dom, you can ask whichever one you want. We got a couple left here.
What the hell?
This one.
That's a new one.
This one.
I don't know.
This one.
I think our funniest moment's when the dude had the heart attack.
Yeah. He
I'm
lived
scared.
though. But okay, go ahead. You want to ask that one?
No.
Okay.
Got you going. What would you be? What would?
Who would?
Oh, you worded it really weird.
Who would? No, that's right.
Okay. So if you had a dream foursome for golf, who would it be?
Victor Hovland, because I'm in love with him.
33 and single.
Yeah, he's young. He's 25. Usually I like older men, but I could make an exception for him.
Hold on.
Kidding.
He's younger than me?
He's 25, isn't he?
Holy shit.
I think he's,
Who else would I feel like I should say Tiger Woods.
Nah.
Victor, I think Victor would be lit.
This doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a golfer either. It could be like anybody. It could be like.
No, Victor's not 25.
He's 40. No, he's kidding. He's 27.
Oh, he is? That's still young. He's under 30.
That's still pretty young.
He's
how old are you?
Victor.
27.
Oh my gosh.
This is tough, you guys. I feel
Hold
like
on.
I would.
He was born September 18th. I was born May 18th.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's a lucky number for both of you.
Might as well be. Should I DM him? Be like, sup, bestie?
Yeah. Get him on the pod.
Do you know when KG was born? May 19th.
Really?
Yeah. Just years.
You know when Phil Mickelson was born? Same birthday as me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, clearly one of you got the better golf genetics.
Guys, I need help filling my foursome.
Yeah, who is it? So Victor and who are the other 2?
I guess probably Nelly Corda. That'd be cool.
Okay. What about a non-golf related person?
Yeah. Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
I
There
should
you
have
go.
thought of that
He and
sooner.
Snoop would just be out in the woods.
You wouldn't make it to 18
I know who I would
holes.
want. Victor, DJ Khaled, and Snoop Dogg, and me.
There you
And
go.
I want to
Victor
share a
wouldn't
car.
know what to do.
I want to either sit next to Snoop Dogg or Victor.
Yeah. Well, front 9, back 9.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll sit
She's not gonna
with
make to the
Snoop
back
in the
nine if she
front,
starts with Snoop.
and then I'm going to sit with Victor on the back 9 because I'll probably be a little more frisky by then. I'm like, hey, daddy. No, I'm kidding. I'll behave. He's going to get a restraining order on me.
Victor's gonna catch wind of this.
Damn, that lady's frisky and smells like weed. Get her out of here.
Savage.
They're gonna drop you off in the woods.
So obviously, that if you guys had that would be probably your funniest golf moment you've had on the course. But since that hasn't happened yet, what has been your funniest golf moment on the golf course?
Ooh. Maybe falling out of a golf cart. Many things. Obviously, the occasional woof of the ball. I mean, I can't think of anything crazy. Yeah, nothing too crazy yet.
Okay, what about like has there been anything crazy that's happened? So Dom had mentioned. So it's not funny. It was crazy, but we were getting ready to tee up at a golf course. We're at the driving range, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we saw a guy collapse in the middle of the fairway on 18, and then all of a sudden, there's an ambulance and like fire trucks.
Crap.
And the guy that was with him basically like resuscitated him, and he ended up. He lived, but he had a heart attack. Right, I've never seen anything like it. It was wild.
I want to die on the golf course. Don't resuscitate me. Just let me die.
Just let you go.
Yeah, die. That's the happiest place you can be.
Well, actually, the happiest place I could die is like a Taco Bell.
TB.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I haven't been to Taco Bell in years. What's the craziest thing? I've almost got a hole in one. I was like an inch from the pin,
Really?
but I'm feeling a hole in one this year.
There we go.
I think nothing crazy. I was playing in Hilton Heads at Heron Point. The ball rolled right in front of an alligator, so we couldn't play it because it literally was like right next to the ball. I mean, that was kind of crazy having like an alligator in the way.
That's his ball now.
We didn't count an extra drop. That wasn't fair for any of us. So
I think we might have the same funniest moment, but I think we were playing one of the nicest courses in the state, and we're on like the most scenic hole in the state, and it's hole 17 at Giants Ridge. It's over like a lake essentially. And were we getting ready to tee off, or were we?
Yeah, we were getting ready to tee off.
So we're getting ready to tee off. The other dudes that are with us, their cart's like dead. So we had to like push them up this hill. And this girl comes up and she works at the golf course. She's got her own little cart. And she's like, you guys are almost done. Like, don't even worry about it. And she puts her cart in reverse, like back out and leave. And she puts it in reverse and it just guns backwards into this tree. And then fucking acorns and shit rains down. And she's looking at us. She's like, that didn't happen. And then she drove away.
Oh my God, I love that.
And we're all looking.
It was all like, what the hell?
We're just like, did she work for the course or what happened?
That cart, and
she like backed, like put it in reverse and then floored it and just shot back. And then all of a sudden it's raining and she looks at all of us. She's like, I didn't do that.
Yeah, we were all kind of.
And then she drove away. And we're like,
so funny.
That can't, like,
did that just
I love her. Yeah. Find her. I'm going to send her a free shirt. She deserves it.
Okay, so we really appreciate your time. It's been a blast. Hopefully you've had some fun.
So fun.
But we always end the podcast with the food related question. So Dom, you can ask it however you'd like to.
So I'm not going to say when. It's more of no, I'm not going to say if. It's more of a when. When we're out in Boston or wherever the hell you live around Boston, I'm going to say Boston because to me Massachusetts is just Boston.
I was in Boston earlier. I can. Yeah.
Well, I mean, to me, when people say Massachusetts, I only think of Boston. I don't think
that's all Chicago. You should think of.
Like, if you're in Illinois, it's like Chicago.
Are we sure Illinois is a real place?
Yeah.
And it's just not Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like maybe Illinois is just in Chicago.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's a Midwest thought. When we're in Boston, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, where are we gonna go?
It has to be the same spot or different places.
Oh no, different.
Okay. So I love the Friendly Toast. There used to be one in Cambridge, but there's actually one in Burlington. Love, love, love. They have like the most fun breakfast. So we'd go there for breakfast. But we definitely need to take you down to Seaport and meet up with the Duff and Up guys and probably get some lobster rolls for lunch. A lot of waterfront places. So off the top of my head, I'm not sure yet where I would take you for an exact lobster roll. And then for dinner, we got to go to the North End. Some lobster ravioli at Mare, or tons of beautiful restaurants in the North End. So, yeah, we got to get you that fresh New England seafood while you're out here.
I know way too many people in Boston that have never been to Boston because obviously the Duff and Up dudes are out there, but also JJ from No Bunker, No Bogeys is in Boston.
Oh, yeah. I got to connect with them. We've chatted a little bit, but, and then I don't know if you know Group Chat Golf, officially Sunny. He's out here. So my friend has a membership at the golf course that he is a member at now too. So I think he's hosting an event there in a month or two. So, I mean, that'd be a good opportunity for you to come out. So, yeah, I bumped into Sunny. I was golfing one day with a customer from a biotech, and there Sunny is as I'm coming around the 9th hole. I'm like, Sunny. So we bump into there's so many little New England golf companies and influencers. It's so funny.
Well, it's great to meet you, and said doing a great job. So keep up the great work, and excited to see how what the future has for you.
I love it. Fabulous. Pleasure meeting you guys.
Lackluster.
We got to take a picture. You guys smile.
I'm taking a picture. Okay.
Where am I looking?
I don't know. You did perfect.
This one?
Turn around.
Look how good you guys look.
That's definitely the first time that we've had someone take a picture. It
looks cool. So good. You got to do that more often.
I'm good.
All right, everyone, jump in.
Jump in.
I love it. Awesome. You guys are the best. That was so fun. It's so great meeting you. The golf community is such a beautiful place, so it's always nice to make new friends.
Awesome. Well, nice to meet you.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.